get started. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to start, we'll start standing as we're doing energizing yoga. We'll start stood up. So we're going to ground through the feet hip distance apart. Plant the big toe, little toe, heel. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your bum. We're going to lift the ribs away from the waist. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Activate the hands so they're just behind you, really opening out the chest. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Tuck in your chin under. We're just going to stand here and breathe deeply. So really squeezing all those muscles. Nice deep breaths. Really press the toes into the floor. Try and get that energy down the spine, through the shoulders, into the fingers and into the toes. From here we're going to wiggle through the fingers. And we're going to inhale and reach high. Send the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Reach as high as you can. We're going to breathe deeply here. Squeezing your bum, pulling your belly button in. Still pressing those toes into the floor. Reaching as high as you can. Spreading the fingers, keeping those hands active. Inhale. And as you exhale, coming over to the left side. Into a side bend, holding it there, breathing deeply. And then inhale up, lengthen, breathe deeply there. And then inhale, reach, and exhale, coming over to the right side. Keeping that breath going, keeping those legs strong. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, arms behind, open the chest. Looking up to the ceiling. And then inhale, reach forward, interlace the fingers. And tuck the chin under. Trying to separate the shoulder blades. Rolling that chin down. Inhale, belly button in, exhale, soften the knees and fold forwards. Bring the fingertips down, just resting here, letting that spine curve over, letting the legs and chest come together. Really soften those knees so that you're just in that resting pose. We're going to inhale, roll up, and we're going to go again with that. So really again, starting from the toes, really activate all these muscles. So toes, working up the legs, the thighs, the bum, pull your belly button in, lengthen your spine, roll your shoulders, activate the hands, lengthening through the back of the neck, tucking the chin under. Breathe deeply. From here we're going to inhale, reach high. Again, breathing nice and deeply as you lengthen through that torso, lengthening the spine, sending the fingertips to the ceiling. Then inhale. And as you exhale, coming over to the left. Holding it there, breathe deeply. And then inhale up. Reaching as high as you can. And then inhale. And as you exhale, over to the right. Keeping all those muscles strong. Inhale up. Exhale, arms behind, open out the chest, looking up to the ceiling. Keeping the bum tight, protect that lower back. Inhale, reach high. Interlace the fingers, exhale, roll the chin, stretching out those shoulder blades, really trying to push away. Inhale, soften the knees, and exhale, fold forwards. So breathing deeply, just letting that body come down towards the thighs. We're going to take hold of the elbows and we're going to just swing from side to side. We're going to bring the fingertips down and we're going to pedal each leg. So you're lifting the heel on each side in that forward fold position. Really try and keep one leg nice and straight as you bend the other. And then plant both feet down. Inhale, legs straight, halfway lift. And exhale, soften the knees and fold. Again, inhale, legs straight, press the toes in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Take hold of the backs of the calves or the ankles, and then just pulling the torso in towards the thighs. Knees can stay bent. We're stretching out through this lower back region. Just trying to bring the nose as close to the knees as you can. We're going to slowly release, and then ever so slowly roll yourself up. Your head's going to be the last thing that comes up. Coming back up into mountain pose. But let's start to flow that a little bit more. So start in your mountain. Inhale, reach high. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, arms behind. Inhale. And exhale, interlace the fingers, rolling the shoulders, dropping the chin. Keeping the hands interlaced, press the palms away. Inhale, reach high. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach high. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, we're going to bend back. Coming into a back bend here. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, rolling the shoulders, tucking the chin under. And then inhale, soften the knees. And as you exhale, you're going to fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step the left foot back, knee down. We're going to inhale, reach high. And exhale, sink forward, take the hands behind, opening out the chest. And then inhale, come to center, bring the fingertips down, and exhale, lift the toes. Reaching up, exhaling, sinking forward, opening out the chest. Inhale up, exhale, sit back. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sink forward. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sit back. Stepping your feet together. Exhale, fold into a forward fold. Again, we're going to halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Bring the fingertips down. Step the right knee back. Coming into a lunge position. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sink forward, open the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back. Lifting the toe, coming into half split. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sink forward. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sink forward. Inhale, bring the hands down, step your feet together, and exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rolling up, bringing the arms up overhead, and then exhale down. Okay, reset yourself into mountain pose. We're going to roll the shoulders back, plant the feet, squeeze the thighs. Breathe deeply. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Bring your hands down, step your left foot back, knee down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sink forward. We're going to hold here for a few breaths, really trying to sink through, pressing the front foot down and pushing those hips through. Open out the chest, look up to the ceiling. Nice deep breaths here. We're going to inhale, bring the left hand down, the right hand's going to come up. We're coming into twisted warrior. Exhale, opening out the chest, looking up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, bring the hands down to the inside of the right foot. We're going to lift up onto the toe at the back and sink forward, coming into a low lunge. Really sink those hips through, squeezing the bum. You can lift the chest and look forward, gives you a deeper stretch. And then keeping the knee up at the back or putting it down, whatever's more comfortable for you. You take your right hand and we're going to push the knee away. You can have the knee down. Just open up that hip. We're going to bring the knee down if you didn't already do so. And we're going to come forward and come to the elbows if you can. Or we're just going to sink, dip the elbows so that you're sinking forward, getting a deeper stretch through there. Or if you've got a block, you can pop your elbows on a block. Gives you a deeper stretch through that hip flexor. And then we're going to inhale, come up, sit the bum back onto the heel and lift the toe so we're coming into a half split. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Coming forward, bringing the feet together and exhaling, folding. Let the head hang, bend the knees, let that torso stretch out across the thighs. Gonna slowly roll up, coming up to standing. Reset yourself, rebalance. Activate the hands, roll the shoulders Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards, fingertips down. Inhale, step the right foot back, bring the knee down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sink forward, opening the chest. Sinking into that left foot. So the weight's through the left foot. Try not to let the knee push too far over the toe. We want to really stretch out but not put too much pressure on that knee. Breathe deeply here. Opening out that chest. Thumbs up to the ceiling or pointed back behind you. We're going to inhale, reach high. Exhale, bring the right hand down. The left hand comes up. And as you exhale, we're opening out into that twisted warrior. Keep the knee on the left side pulled into your chest. And inhale, bring the hands through. We're going to lift up onto the toe at the back and sink forward into a low lunge. Looking straight ahead gives you a deeper stretch. Try and keep your back nice and flat so we don't want to be rounded through. You want to really try and keep that back flat to open out the hip flexor. Again, you can pop the knee down at this point if you want to. We're going to plant the hand, knee up or down. We're going to push the left knee away, opening out the hip flexor, opening out the hip at the front. It's easier if your knee's on the floor. If you want a deeper stretch across both hips, then keep that knee up at the back. Bring the knee down, plant the foot, and then with a block, or if you can reach, you're going to come down onto your elbows. Sinking forward, deepening that stretch again. You can come up onto the toe at the back, or you can lower down with your elbows on the floor. Bring the knee down at the back, sit yourself down. We're going to lean back onto that heel, lifting the toe, coming into half split. Inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward, getting the stretch down the back of the leg. I'm going to come forward, bring that foot behind you and sit back into child's pose. Just rock the hips from side to side. Just rest in there. We're going to plant the hands down. We're going to do some cat-cows. So press the mat away. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Inhale. Drop the belly, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, arching up. Pulling the belly button in, pressing the mat away, tucking the nose under. Inhale. Dropping the belly, looking forward. And exhale, arching up. Keeping that going. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to neutral, you're going to sit back into child's pose, but walk the fingertips out in front of you. Keeping the hips back on the heels, so it's not quite melting heart. We're just going to exhale and try and let the chest come closer to the thighs. You'll get a stretch under the armpits. Inhale, plant the hands. Come all the way through tabletop, and as you exhale, drop the hips forward. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe deeply there into that modified up dog. Knees stay on the floor. Really try and lengthen that spine. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sit back. Again, inhale, come up. And exhale, drop forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, come up to all fours, tuck the toes under. Exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Those legs should be warm, so you should be able to straighten the legs out. If you really can't, keep the knees bent. Try and flatten the spine, drop the heels down towards the floor. Nice deep breaths. We're going to inhale, come onto the toes, come through into a high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, roll the shoulders back, coming into upward facing dog. And then exhale, tuck the toes and back into downward facing dog. Again, inhale, come onto the toes, coming into a high plank. Exhale, knees down, sink forward into upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, exhale back into downward facing dog. And inhale, bring the knees down to the mat, coming to all fours. We're going to do a thread the needle. So take the right arm out, reach as high as you can, and then as you exhale, we're going to thread it through, bringing the temple down with the shoulder to the floor. Plant the back of the hand into the floor and walk the left hand out in front of you. So imagine someone's pulling the hand underneath you, really pulling through. Breathe deeply. Pressing the left hand into the floor. And then inhale, walk the hands in, sit back into child's pose. Just let the spine come back to its normal position. Inhale, coming back up to all fours, taking the left arm out to the side, reach as high as you can, and as you exhale, threading that arm through, bring the temple and the shoulder to the mat, the hips stay high, walk the right hand out in front of you, plant the palms down. Try and relax the belly. Try and let that chest come down towards the floor, hips stay high. Imagine someone's pulling the left hand underneath you. Separate out those shoulder blades. Inhale, walk the right hand in and sit back, bringing your forehead down into child's pose. we're going to sit up onto your bum and come into a cross-legged position if that's comfortable for you. You can sit with your bum on the edge of a block, gives you a little bit more space. We're going to twist. So we'll inhale, reach high, and then as you exhale, we're going to bring the right hand to the left knee and look over the left shoulder. As you exhale, try and deepen that twist. Inhale to center and exhale, looking over the right shoulder, twisting through. Breathe deeply. And then come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Coming into a side bend. Stretching down the right side. Don't let the right knee lift up. Inhale to center. Exhale. Come into the right side. Keeping the left hip flexor, the left sit bone pushed down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, take the hands behind, roll the shoulders, lift the chest. You can look up to the ceiling if it's comfortable for you, or tuck your chin under. Just lengthen out, squeeze those shoulders. And then inhale, reach high. And exhale, we're going to walk the hands forward. And just let yourself fold over the feet. Slowly sit yourself up. Bring your hands to prayer. And we're going to say namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you very much for supporting me all year. We've been doing this since March and it's incredible how many people have joined us and been involved. They've dipped in and out where lockdown is allowed. When people have gone back to work, they've dropped off but then come back. It has been wonderful. Thank you so much for everyone that's turned up and everyone that's stuck by me. Thank you so much. It's been a very crazy year, but I think we can all agree that doing yoga 3 times a week just makes it all a little bit easier. Like a tiny amount. I don't want to take too much credit for making the year easier. But thank you, I really appreciate it. Namaste everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas. My next class will be on the 4th of January. I hinted that I might do something over Christmas. I will let you know if that happens. My yoga studio is about to be turned back into a dining room, so we're going to put a table back in here. So over Christmas I'll have to do it on location. If we have a nice day, it might be up on the decking, but that's a big fingers crossed, lots of coats. So thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful New Year. Please be safe, please take care, and I'll see you in January. Namaste.